My name is Adeline. Being born into a wealthy family, young and pretty, I have everything that every girl desires. My boyfriend, Daniel, is tall, good-looking, and well-mannered. We've both just graduated from university and are working for a prestigious company. After 5 years of being together, we're ready to get married. One day, I discovered I was pregnant, and I told Daniel, "Honey, I've been pregnant for 2 months. I can't accept this." He happily exclaimed,
Great, we are getting married anyway, so it's okay if it happens a bit earlier.
I insisted, "No, I'll have an abortion. I can't have a child right now. I need time for my career and enjoy our newly married life. Having a child right now would be a burden." He hugged me, reassuring.
It's alright, I'm here for you. I'll take good care of you and our baby.
I pushed him away and firmly said, "No, I won't accept having a child right now. I'm going to use birth control for the next 3 years." A few days later, I secretly went to an abortion clinic and got it done. Daniel was devastated when he found out. Despite that, he still came to look after me that day. But I was distant toward him. He said,
We need some time to think about this matter.
That night, I dreamt of a baby crying desperately, calling for me. "Mom, it hurts me badly. Please don't let them suck me out like that, Mom." In the dream, I found myself atop a high mountain, while the baby was at its base and struggling to climb up. He was bleeding and kept crying, "Mom, it hurts. Save me, Mom." The baby spotted me at the summit and tried to climb up. But this mountain wasn't an ordinary one. It was made of knives, and as the baby was climbing all the way up, he injured himself badly. When the baby reached the peak, I vanished. The baby begged me in despair, "Mom, Mom, let me go with you. I want to be with you." I startled and woke up, sweating excessively. In utter panic, I burst into tears. The following day, I went to work feeling hazy and despondent. That night, I dreamt of the baby again. He was crying and asking, "Mom, let me be with you. Why did you abandon me? Mom, I'm cold and hungry. I'm in great pain. Mom, why did you abandon me?" The innocent baby assumed an appearance of immense suffering. I woke up in shock, terror, and tears. For many nights in a row, the baby kept showing up in my dreams, crying. I was living in days of extreme fear, confusion, and overwhelming anxiety. One day, Daniel came to visit, seeing me pale and exhausted. He asked,
It must have been uneasy for you, right?
I hugged him tightly and cried my heart out. I shouldn't have done it. I was wrong. He hugged me tightly and tried to comfort me.
It's okay now, everything will be fine.
I cried and said, "I've killed the baby. He has the right to life, but I cruelly killed him." He was haunting me, and I'm in torment too. Daniel couldn't hold back his tears and said,
I know, let's go to church, maybe Father can help us.
The following day, Daniel took me to the neighborhood church. After hearing the entire story, Father solemnly spoke.
The baby was destined to be your child. It is a predestined relationship, yet because you were being so ignorant, you chose to terminate that fragile life in his earliest stage of life. It is a human life. Is that what a human being should do? Do you know where ghosts and demons reside? They reside within us.
I felt immense pain upon hearing those words. Father continued sternly.
This particular soul was killed by its own mother while still in the womb. If you were that child, how would you feel? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever put yourself in the position of that child?
At that moment, my heart was full of regret and sympathy for the child. Father continued.
The mother serves as a gateway, delivering souls into the world in human form. Usually the souls of aborted children remain in a state of wandering, unable to be reborn as humans, due to the painful abortion procedure and the subsequent suffering while lost in the underworld. These unborn souls harbor a great deal of resentment. That's why they cling to their mothers and continue to haunt them throughout their lives. You must not underestimate the existence of these souls.
Upon hearing so, I asked, "What should we do then, Father? Is there any way we can help our child?" Father replied,
The unfortunate incident has already happened. Now you need to sincerely repent, seek forgiveness from the Lord, learn from the lesson of your wrongdoing, and pray for an opportunity to make amends. You must vow not to repeat such actions. Additionally, focus on cultivating your mind, doing good deeds, and letting go of greed, selfishness, and jealousy. These unborn souls detest a mother who is jealous and constantly compares herself with others. Whatever faults the mother has, the souls of the children can see them clearly. If the mother's soul is purified, then the souls of the children will also receive blessings, and the resentment will gradually go away. Also, do you know that many people who have had abortions often suffer from mental disorders, severe illnesses, miscarriages, or infertility, and many other serious consequences? You must never commit such a sin again.
After hearing Father's teachings, I felt enlightened, and from then on, Daniel and I sincerely repent to God. We both strive to improve ourselves every day, live virtuous lives, and think more about others. We also regularly study the Bible. In fact, reading the Bible has significantly broadened my perspective, and I realized how reckless and selfish I had been. Daniel and I still got married as planned. A year later, one day I was sleeping next to my husband when suddenly, in my dream, I saw a child smiling and waving goodbye to me. A nun had fostered him, and she guided him in his cultivation at the monastery. I woke up abruptly and shook my husband awake, saying, "Honey, I saw our child smiling." He hugged me and replied,
"That's great. We must thank God for His mercy."
We embraced each other and drifted back into peaceful sleep.